Hi, I'm Rima, and this is my Lab 5 report. So the purpose of my lab was to observe real versus predicted conservation of energy in a collision and to identify the type of collision from the data. Um, some physics principles that were used in this lab: Newton's first law, which states that an object stays in consistent motion unless acted upon by an external force. Kinetic energy, which is 1/2 mass times velocity squared. And the conservation of kinetic energy states that if the potential energy at the beginning and end of the system is the same, that means that the kinetic energy should stay the same as well. In a preview of the results, there was energy lost in the collision to the surroundings. So the system is the lip balm and the glue stick shown in the photo. And the surroundings is a table which causes friction, and the person who is me who pushed the not the marker, the glue stick into motion. The initial conditions, you lay the lip balm in the middle of the ruler. At this point, it was like around 15 centimeters, and you place the glue stick at the end of the ruler right before. So you position the lip balm and the glue stick at the rest positions described above. Then you gently push the glue stick to the edge of the ruler, and then you let it roll on its own. And then you take a video of it rolling into the lip balm, and you make sure that they roll horizontally and not too much at an angle. So this is my hand prediction of what the final kinetic energy should have been instead of doing code. So I calculated the initial velocity of the glue stick by seeing how long it took to move 3 centimeters from the start of the ruler. And that ended up being 0.375 meters per second. There's no need to calculate the initial velocity of the lip balm because it's at rest, and then you use that velocity and you assume that the kinetic energy at the end after the collision is the same as the beginning. So I ended up getting 0.00155 joules. So these are the actual results. So I calculated the final velocities of the lip balm and the glue stick right after the collision. So it's the time it took to travel the 3 centimeters after the collision. And then I added those separate kinetic energies to get the final kinetic energy. So it's shown here. So the glue stick had a final velocity of 0.3 meters per second, so it slowed down a bit, which was expected. And the lip balm ended up going at 0.27 meters per second. And adding those together, I ended up getting 0.0014 joules. So that's a little less. So the percent error I had was 35.96%. And the reasons this could have happened, there could have been incorrect readings on the video that I took to get data. There was a little bit of non-horizontal motion, which means that after the glue stick and the lip balm collided, they didn't go fully horizontal. It went a little bit down. It wasn't at a big angle, but that could also contribute because I was just measuring horizontal velocity. And there's also friction from the table, which could have caused that kinetic energy to dissipate. What happened and what should have happened? So energy was lost in the collision in an ideal situation with no friction, and if the entire motion was fully horizontal, the kinetic energy would have been conserved. So because neither momentum nor energy were conserved in the situation, it doesn't fit into any of the categories that we learned in class. Thank you.